Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I got another little update on the bike. I was working on it a little bit last night, not doing much. I was just trying to get the shifter shaft oil seal replaced and things like that, and I had a crap load of trouble trying to get that thing out. I can't find it now. I had it over here. I was going to show it to you, but I found a little easier way to get it out, which after messing around with it for a while and putting a couple little scores in my damn the shifter assembly, little shifter shaft, which I'm gonna have to replace now. All you gotta do is take this transmission top cover off, get a new gasket for that. It's like, I don't know, $4, something like that. And once you get in here and you got that gasket off, you can pull a little spring off of here and lift this arm up like that, and you can push this whole thing back, and then you can get a pick in there and pull the gasket right out, or the O-ring right out, or the seal. Oh, there's my seal right there. I tried drilling it. That's what messed up the shifter shaft. I got a couple scrapes on here, but they're right on the outside, but I am going to polish those down before I put it back, the new seal back in. They're just right on the outside because I was trying to get it and I slipped and caught it. But it shouldn't affect the new seal, but I'm still going to get rid of those just to make sure. But I did put a couple scores in the shaft right here because I was trying to, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get back out. You got to make sure it lines up with the centering bolt right there. It's probably hard for you guys to see that, but hold on. You got to make sure those two little springs line up the centering bolt, and then just reach down, put your finger behind it, and push it back. So sorry for the shake. I'm trying to hold my phone with like two fingers here and do this at the same time. So, but once you push that in like that, okay, you can just reach back in there and pull that thing out. And then I would push this back out before you put the new seal in, because you want to cover up the splines with something, you know, like some tape or the wrapper that the seal came in or something, so it doesn't cut the seal. But if I would have known, if I would have thought about that ahead of time, I wouldn't have boogered up the inside of this shifter shaft and had to replace it, because now I'm about to buy the Jim's tool that you can push this out without removing the whole transmission, because I don't want to have to buy the tool to take this off and remove the whole innards of the transmission to get that out. And yeah, pain in the butt. So just think ahead of time. If you're having a hard time getting that out easily with like a pick or something without scratching this all up, don't start drilling it and everything else. Just take this off, order you a gasket, because it's like $4 or whatever, maybe $8, I don't remember. But I already had it on the way anyway, because I was gonna replace this shift arm just to be on the safe side. Even though when I pulled this off, everything looked good and all that, you know what I mean? But I was like, fuck it, you know, might as well replace it if I'm gonna be in here. So if you're having issues getting that out, just pull that top cover off. These two bolts here are a motherfucker. Gotta use a regular Allen wrench, unless you got some kind of special tool to get in here at an angle. I tried the ball end Allens, and they won't even get in there. It's too much of an angle. So, but yeah, just take that off, unhook this spring that goes here, and pull this up straight, and then you can just push this whole thing back. And the seal, the O-ring, the seal just sits right here, and you can get a hook behind it and just pull it right out. And it came out easy as shit once I did that. But before that, I was drilling it. I tried a whole bunch of different types of picks to try to get it and grab it and get it to move, but it was just ripping. I mean, it was just ripping pieces off it. I could not get a good enough grip on it to get it out. That thing was in there. I tried with a really small drill bit. I can't remember what size it was, but it was, you know, that size. And then put a little itty bitty screw in there and tried pulling it out, and it just ripped a hole in it. So next time I have to do one of these, I'm pulling that off, pushing it back, and pulling it right out. Take 10 seconds, 10 minutes, instead of fucking around with it for an hour and fucking everything all up. So there you go. Anybody has any questions, let me know. Whenever I go to put it back in, I'll kind of show you the process too. What I do when I put these back in, I've only done one before this, but is dang, somebody's brakes are squeaky. Whenever you go to put it back in, a lot of people use like a bag or tape or something. The easiest thing for me, because I got plenty of this stuff, is some shrink wrap. Okay, you just put that over, you gotta spread out. Put that over top of here. Use a heat gun real quick and shrink it, and it'll actually shrink into like a cone. And then you can put a little bit of oil on it, slip your damn seal back over, and then just, you know, take a razor blade and just slit a slit in it and pull it off. So you can do it the other way too. I'm just showing how I do it, but I'll show you whenever I go to put it back in. Once I got to order that Jim's tool so I can take that bushing out and pull that shifter assembly out of there. And once the new one gets here and the Jim's tool gets here, I can put all that together. So, but yeah, basically just, you know, think smarter, not harder, because I was just thinking harder on how to get this seal out instead of thinking, you know, hey, maybe I can just push this damn, you know, shifter arm assembly back and it'll, you know, make it super easy to pop out. So, you know, I didn't think until I'd already boogered everything all up. So, all right, guys, thanks.